It's Fun Fact Friday.
Hello.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Hi.
Hi. We have Wilson is traveling today, so we can see Wilson's moving along. Yep. Yep. So today is Friday, December 11th, and we have a few interesting days today, Sissy. How was your week first? Let me say, how was your week?
My week was wonderful. How about yours?
It was actually pretty good, pretty good. It seemed like this week went by sort of fast to me.
It did. It really it did.
Yeah.
It did. It seemed like we were just sitting here yesterday
Right. This week went by. I'm
saying
like,
we have three Fridays left to Christmas. Now we're down to 2 Fridays before Christmas.
yep, right
Can you
around
believe it?
right around the corner. Are you ready? Have you finished your Christmas shopping?
I haven't even
I didn't
started.
start.
And
Ouch.
thought about Christmas.
You've thought about Christmas?
You have not thought about Christmas.
Oh, I
shopping.
thought you said all you've done is thought about Christmas.
No, I said I haven't even thought about Christmas shopping. Don't even go in the stores.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
know.
a big difference
You
now.
know,
You have to order a lot of stuff online because some people don't want to go in the stores, and the stores have been actually crowded sometimes, and I don't want to go in the stores.
No, I went to the mall the other night.
Uh-huh.
Tracy and we went to the mall, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. We did get there about 7, and there was only about 11 people in the mall.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
that's good. So the
No, it was not.
so the trick
it-
is to go super early or go late when it's close to closing time, and then you might not have as many people in there, is what it sounds like.
So the only thing I left out with was a little bag of pecan buds from Seeds, because I couldn't
Oh,
get
Seeds
in.
is open.
Yes, but so I
Okay.
couldn't really get into it. You know, I didn't see people running trying to get stuff, so I'm trying to be nosy, see what they get, and then I'm getting it, and I don't even need it, but I'm getting it because they getting it. You know?
That's funny.
But you know, I don't even think children want anything for Christmas this year. Don't you think? I got a child with me today.
Right?
It sounds like she's
she-
disagreeing with you.
Exactly. Exactly.
It sounds like she is really disagreeing with you.
I see a lot of
did.
light stuff this year, though. There's a lot of Christmas lights out
And you
on the
know,
houses. And I'm like, where are they getting the money to afford those lights? They're so pretty, though. Thank you.
they are pretty, and we'll use that to share one of the things going on in the community that I actually went to. I like to go, and I might go back again, is the Christmas light show celebration, magical holiday moments. And it is at 2132 Calder Place in Fairfield, California. They have a huge light display. You turn your radio, you listen to music. It's at least about 10 minutes. And so it's a nice show. You'll enjoy it as adults because it goes right along with the music, and yeah, they do
Right.
a nice production. So we'll share that information again, but that is at 2132 Calder Place in Fairfield. Yeah.
So do they not have the other one that used to be over there in Paradise Valley? There used to be a house that did that over there as well.
I don't
They
know
don't
about
do
that
it?
one. I don't know about that one. This is the one I've gone to. I went to maybe last year or the year before, but the one.
Yeah, they do a good job, and it seems like every year they pump it up a little bit more.
Mhm.
And now they say, you know, the lights and everything is bringing joy to people, you know, trying to make them feel normal. So yeah, so going out and doing all that. I know last week my cousin did one of those drive-through ones in Atlanta,
Mhm.
and it was beautiful.
It was nice.
She streamed it on Facebook, so you know, it's like I was riding along in the car with her.
And speaking of us shopping and having to shop online more, we have a lot of apps on our phone. I noticed that a lot more fast food restaurants and restaurants that were dine-in restaurants are now having a lot more apps. Have you noticed that? Because and when I look at now I'm an app person because I've actually looked at my phone and I'm like, I have the Taco Bell app, McDonald's app, Applebee's, BJ's. It's like more places are starting to use apps for ordering. And today is National App Day. Sissy, did you know that? Today is National App Day. They have created a day. Platinum Edge Media and its founder, CJ Thompson, created National App Day in 2017 to celebrate the importance of apps and how they change our whole creativity, innovation. And if you think about it, it really has. And I was talking to somebody last night about how important apps in our phones and technology and computers are, especially right now, because we do so much through an app and technology, banking just through the apps. You can have Word, Microsoft Office. Your phone could be a mobile computer. And think about if you didn't have that technology right now, the world would be a lot different. So today is National App Day. It is
and
also,
there's an app for just about everything.
There is.
If you can think it, somebody's already got an app for it.
It's National Salesperson Day. And that is the second Friday in every December. And so when you go out shopping, if you go out this weekend or you see a salesperson, I guess even if you go and order some food, that person that's serving you is a salesperson. It's National Salesperson Day, and that is a day that honors and values the dedication of professional salespeople and the hard work that they perform. And so we'll value and honor you. And I will say, I value and honor even more those that actually give us some positive customer service experiences. Because that's important. That is important. The salesperson makes a big difference in how your whole shopping experience goes.
Yeah. Yes.
So I see we have
to make or break that company.
Yes, it can. It can make or break you. And I see a couple people have tuned in on Facebook. We will add your names to the drawing that we will be holding later on in the show. Thank you for joining us. But before we get to our drawing, we're going to talk about some Christmas traditions and customs. We say a lot about how we do things, and sometimes we don't know why we're doing it. We just do things because, that's what we've always done. So we're going to talk about some traditions and things that are usually associated with Christmas and why they are. And so what are some things you think about, Sissy or Wilson, or even viewers, if you can comment, like when you think Christmas, what is one thing that you really think about? Oh, it's Christmas time, so I'll see this, or this is going to happen.
Well, for me, it's just what we were talking about. When you think of Christmas, you think of all the decorations and the lights and just everything. You think of family, Yeah.
I know one thing I like, and we'll talk about some more traditions and customs next week, and we'll mention one that I really think about is eggnog. I love eggnog, and when it comes to this season, I'm like, it's eggnog time. But I also found one that is pretty good. And for those who may be lactose intolerant, it is actually out of coconut milk. They call it holiday nog, but it actually is pretty good. Sometimes you get the things that aren't the milk one, or the holiday nogs, or they just call them nog, and they don't taste the same. But this holiday nog actually is pretty good. Yeah. So Wilson, you tasted it. I know you're one. I may try some different things, and Wilson tasted it, and she even said it was okay. So that's a holiday nog coconut milk. But one that we are going to talk about is Christmas bells. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. We hear about Christmas bells. That's one of the first things you think about. Christmas song, Jingle Bells, is a very popular Christmas song. So, where's my app? In churches that have a bell or bells, they are often rung to signal the start of the Christmas service. And this information is coming from whychristmas.com. That's WHY Christmas.com. And so, because they ring the bell at the start of the Christmas service, that's one way how they are associated with Christmas and Christmas bells. And I just started singing the song Jingle Bell, well, one of the versions. But do you know that Jingle Bells was originally not a Christmas song? Jingle Bells was actually written in September of 1857 as a Thanksgiving song. And it did not become a Christmas song until later, because how it talks about dashing through the snow, and usually there's not snow during Thanksgiving time when the song was actually published. And so because of that, it became known as a Christmas song. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Because what did I just say? When I think about Christmas, I think about all that, but I also think of snow.
Jingle bells, right, and snow, and that's why they decided to make it a Christmas song. Candy canes. Candy canes are something else that's associated with Christmas. We have now peppermint candies are year round, but you usually do not see candy canes until it gets to be Christmas time. I wonder why. What stories have you heard? Have you heard any stories about candy canes?
Well, the story of the candy cane that I heard, and I have a little on my desk, there's a little card about it. I don't know, I've had it for at least 30 years, but it tells you the story of the candy canes and what the stripes on the candy cane stands for.
Mm-hmm.
But also that the candy cane, since it is made like a hook, you remember, they said Jesus, was a shepherd and everything. So that was, that's what that was used, that's what that simulates, along with the stripes, So that's the story that I've always heard of the candy cane.
And I did pull that up, and that was one of the main stories that it says that one of the Christian meanings of the candy cane are also, if you turn it over, it looks like a J, so that can represent the J for Jesus.
Yeah, that's true.
Represents purity of Jesus, and the red stripes are for the blood that he shed.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one, it was the first time I heard this about the peppermint flavor can represent the hyssop plant that was used for purifying in the Bible. That's the first time I heard that part about the peppermint flavor. Maybe that's why I prefer the regular candy canes. They have a lot of different flavors of candy canes now, but
well, candy cane now is like an app. There's a flavor for everybody.
all different kinds, whatever kind you want.
Yeah, but just stick me to the plain
white, red candy cane. Yep.
Right.
Candy canes, it says the first recorded candy stick, because if you think about, they have the sticks, peppermint sticks. So the first recorded candy stick was made in 1837. And the first time that they were documented as being called candy canes was in 1866. And the first connection to Christmas comes from 1874. I like candy canes as a simple Christmas decoration, or especially for the tree, because they hang on the branches easy. They already have the hook that
right
on the branches.
Right. They're like an ornament in themselves.
Mm-hmm. And then when it's time to take the tree down, you have a lot of candy you can eat. Or you can take your peppermint, stir it up in some hot chocolate, make peppermint hot chocolate.
Well, and you know what? You can also crunch it up and mix it with nuts and some chocolate. They call it peppermint bark. I just call
I've
it
had that.
I call it grandma because that's what she used to do.
Crush up the um, peppermint, crush up the candy canes and like melt it in some white chocolate or something.
No,
And melt it
she
in
would
brown
just
chocolate.
crunch it up and whatever nuts that she had left over from whatever she was baking
Uh-huh.
and whatever chocolate she had left over, it was like she made like a candy gumbo out of it.
Okay, it mixed it all up. That probably tasted pretty good.
It did. It did. It didn't taste so good when I tried it myself though.
So we have to find the
I
recipe.
guess it was the love that was in
Yeah,
it, you
it
know,
was the
because
love that was in
Christmas,
it.
this time of the year brings about love as well, you know?
Mhm.
Everybody's humming and smiling and the heart is pounding.
Everything tastes better when it's made with love.
Right.
Let's see.
Yes, it does.
Another thing that comes around at Christmas time are poinsettias.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a picture actually. If you don't know what poinsettias are a big red plant, and they are common and they're native to Central America, and they flower during the winter. So other times of the year, they're just the leaves and you see the green leaves. But in the winter, they flower and they turn red and have the look like a flower. And so that's why they are usually associated with Christmas time, because it comes around and they bloom, they turn into flowers in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
The Aztecs actually used the leaves to make a purple dye for clothes and cosmetics. And I said, I want to get a poinsettia to try it because it says that there's a milky white sap that comes from it. And that was made into medicine to treat fevers. And do you know that today we call that sap latex? The white sap that comes out is actually what is the same as what we call latex today. And that comes from
Mhm.
poinsettia.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, cool fact.
Yeah, some people always say, oh, poinsettias, it's one of the hardest plants to grow.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty hard. But my mother, used to grow poinsettias up until a few years ago. But you have to start them in July, and then they're ready in October.
Okay.
So that's pretty much why it only comes around, this time. But starting in like October, that's when the leaves begin to change their colors and become whatever color it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of them, it comes out, the leaves turn a little yellow, or they may
And
turn, but it's only those. But those, huh?
Do they have white poinsettias?
They have white poinsettias, but a lot of those poinsettias, you got to be careful because they've been, well, not careful, but they have been dyed. The only poinsettias that I always know that she grew, they were red. The only time they would turn the color is when they didn't sit right, but they have to be so long in the dark and so much in the light. And
the perfect coloring, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, the name poinsettia, it says they got their name because a man named Joel Roberts Poinsett, he was the first ambassador from the USA to Mexico, and he brought them to the United States, and he was the ambassador in 1825. So this was way back then. And he had brought some poinsettias to the United States, just bought them as a plant. And so they named them poinsettias because that went along with his name. Now, a story that goes along with poinsettias is that there was a girl who couldn't afford to buy a gift for baby Jesus. And so she presented the poinsettias. She had picked some plants and they looked like weeds, and she presented them to Jesus, and then they bloomed. And so that's a story of how, one story that they have in Mexico At least that's what I read on this site, whychristmas.com, a story that they have as to how they got related to Christmas. So
Yeah, and you know that has been the story that I've always heard. Well, and that was before. Look, that was before the internet. So
okay, so that's a true tale. Well, we won't say true as far as fact, but it is a tale that has been going for a long time as to how poinsettias got associated with Christmas. So, all right, so we are going to, because it is almost 7 o'clock, we have a drawing. We have posts on our page and we are sharing. We would like you guys to log in with us. We are going to be doing a drawing every Friday until Christmas. And on Christmas, we're going to be doing a couple of drawings, special drawings. So make sure you pass the word. If you enter and you comment under our post on our Facebook page, you will get an entry. If you log in to one of the live shows, you will get an entry. Those that entered last week, your name is still in there. If you logged on this week, you now have a second entry. And we are doing a drawing. Pastor Lennon won last week. And can you verify, Pastor Lennon, did you actually receive a gift card from Fun Facts Friday?
Yes, I received a $10 Amazon gift card.
Okay, so we are really giving away the gifts. Once you win, you will really get your Fun Fact Friday gift card from us. Now we are giving away Amazon gift card again this week. Christmas, you want to make sure you tune in, pass the word, have your friends tune in, because we have some extra gift cards that some of our viewers, we have some sponsors that have donated gift cards. So we will be giving away a lot of Christmas gifts on our Christmas show. So we are going to do our drawing.
Spin the wheel, sissy. Spin the wheel.
I'm checking Facebook, make sure I entered in everyone's name that tuned in, because some people tuned in and had to leave, but they are still entered into the drawing. And I have everyone that is on here live with us today. Okay, so you see our wheel. We're going to spin live. So you guys see that we are not picking the name. And today's winner is, woo! Desiree N is our winner for today's show. And I do believe she is still on live with us today. Congratulations, Desiree.
Yay!
Yay, so we will be sending Desiree her Amazon gift card. So maybe it can help her out with some Christmas shopping. Yes, so
hey, it's random. It's random spins, everybody. Can't help it.
You see the spin, we're doing it live. You guys see, I type the names and it randomly spins it. I don't stop it on my own. So
no, it stops on its own.
Yes, it stops on its own.
So this would be a good way, if you don't think that it does, pull up the app. Since we're talking about apps earlier, pull up the app.
We use wheelofnames.com, and that is what we use to spin and pick.
Oh, do you see nothing from Tosh?
This is Tosh.
Oh.
Wheelofnames.com is where you will go, and you can see that that's where you enter your names, you pull it up. And you know what, I'm just going to share real quick. There's a couple other sites that have found helpful, especially with this being Christmas time. Secret Santas, if you are wanting to do a Secret Santa game, you still can do that virtually. We found a site, and it is called Elfster, ELFSTER.com. And you can pick your Secret Santa names, send the person the gift. The White Elephant game, there is a site called onlinewhiteelephant.com, and you can do a white elephant game virtually. We're going to try that with our family this year. So there's a lot of sites that have offered, free services, even if you normally would have paid for it, to help families still connect and friends and family still connect, still exchange gifts, and keep the social distancing.
So what, can you say the name of that first one again? You went kind of fast.
For the Secret Santa,
Yes.
Secret Santa is Elfster, ELFSTER.com. Elfster.com is for Secret Santa. And if you want to
Okay.
play the White Elephant game online, it's onlinewhiteelephant.com. That's onlinewhiteelephant.com. So, tomorrow.
Okay, that was a question in the
Oh.
chat, so.
Okay. Yes, and those are definitely ways, like we said, you can still connect with people, share gifts. And tomorrow there is, some people like to cook, or you might want to get some recipes to cook. There is going to be a virtual Christmas recipe exchange. To RSVP, you can email women@wofccfairfield.com. Yeah, it's going to be tomorrow between 10:30 and 12 p.m. Email them, just let them know you're RSVPing. If you have a recipe that you would like to share, you can attach your recipe. And once you RSVP, you will get the login information to the virtual meeting. Or you can also look for the event on Facebook, and the login information will be posted in the event also. So that is this Saturday to share your recipes. And then go ahead.
So if they don't VP and they just log in and connect with Facebook tomorrow, will they still be able to share a recipe?
Yes, you will. You can still log in. You'll still be able to share a recipe. It's just emailing. If you email ahead, they'll have it ahead. But if not, you can log in tomorrow and you'll still be able to share your recipe with everybody. And you could possibly get some recipes you might want to try from other people. So that's tomorrow. Remember the Christmas light show that is at 2132 Calder Place in Fairfield. And log in, check out our Facebook page at funfactsfriday100@gmail.com. You can email us. I said Fun Fact Friday. Its Facebook page is at funfactsfriday100. You can email us at funfactsfriday100@gmail.com. And pass the word. Share with your friends. I'm thankful for all of you guys that have been joining and participating. Our page, we have gotten over 100 likes. You guys have been watching the show. Please email us. Let us know any topics you would like us to discuss. Any questions you may have you want us to answer, or that you want to find out a fact about. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week when we talk about some more Christmas and holiday traditions. And we might have a special recipe to share with you guys next week. So tune in, and we're going to do another drawing. So make sure you share.
Yeah.
Send us, hey, maybe if they send us their one of their favorite traditions that they do on the holiday, or something that they celebrate, because everybody doesn't celebrate the same way. So
That's true.
send us something. Yeah.
That's true. And you can email it, or you can message us on Facebook if you want to message one of the hosts, one of us, or send us a message to the Fun Facts Friday page, and we'll discuss it. We look forward to your comments, and we will share them. It's Sunday. We catch Sissy in the chat at wofccfairfield.com, and we'll see you guys next
I'm
week.
in here waiting.
See you next week. Deuces.
Deuces.
Have a great week.
Have a great week.
Bye.
And I'm going to send you your gift card.
Yay. Okay, thank you.